Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Welcome back to Meltdowns, where I've employed Brian McGuffin. He is a really good genetics doctor. So we have a genetics doctor that I'm not too keen on here, Magnus. Oh dear. Let's fire him and maybe get somebody to look at this. Now, I've been doing a lot of thinking with the layout of this hospital, because it is such a tricky hospital for its layout. I mean, look at this. And what I'm actually thinking might be best, and it's because this helipad is here, right? This annoys me. And I don't know, like I always end up on my last time I did this hospital, I ended up with having the treatment over here. And I don't know necessarily if that's a good idea. Really, you want the treatments around here. So, ooh, a DNA emergency. Let's see here. That one's been fixed. He's in good nick. You are the wrong man. Let's see. They're both on break. Husky and... they're pretty good though, aren't they? Shall we... Husky, you're a bit better. Would you like to come off break? And we will accept that. 5 patients with flumps. I used to eat flumps. They're great. Now... what's wrong with you? Sure. There we go. So, what I think I would like to do is something completely crazy. I think what we're going to do is work on swapping the hospital around completely. I know. But go with it. So I'm thinking what we're going to do is actually have people come to reception and build loads of GP offices as the hospital builds, because, you know, as this hospital gets pretty big and busy, you need a lot of GPs. So I'm thinking we're going to use this building to do it. Then, so that's a smooth 60,000. There we go. So we're going to sell those wreckages. And then what we're going to do is start using this building for further diagnosis, and it'll travel down here. The DNA labs will probably still end up being around here somewhere, and then we sort of head back into treatment down here, so that treatment is around here. Emergencies that are coming in, it is still all around here, and we'll probably use this for staff stuff like the training rooms, the research department and stuff like that. Now, I've not got it all completely figured out. But another one. We're just going to try our best with it, because it's a completely different layout that I have never ever done before. Yes, let's take it. We're killing a lot of people, everybody. And look at these queues. Look at these queues. And I'm going to make them worse. Psychiatry. Okay, I'm going to make them worse by changing the entire hospital round. So we're going to create an awful lot of upset. But I think it makes sense, ultimately, this way around. So that's what we're going to do. So they've started on that. We're also going to unlock this building. We'll sell this wreckage. So here we go. Let's get started. So at the moment, we only have 2 GPs for our main... for new customers coming in, for new patients coming in. And... it's not quite working. I think they're a little bit close to all of this, and they're sending them back here instead, which I don't think I really want. Do you know what I mean? It's not going terribly well.
Sonny just called in to tell us about her subversive act of the day. She went to one of those swanky Pelican Wharf bars and switched all the fancy drinks for cans of burp. Keep up the anarchy, people.
So, let's see here. We've paused the game because it's too much. This is too much. And we're going to start process over here. We're just going to move the rooms we want over there first, because of course we're also going to want reception to be moved over there, and we're going to make people walk across the hospital. But to be honest, that happens a lot in a lot of hospitals. We could put down reception desks in different places, but eventually you're going to want them to start at the hospital where the GP offices are anyway. I'm not... If you put reception rooms in different places, or the desks, they'll just send them to any GP that's nearby. And the way that I set up my hospital, I don't want that at all. I want all new patients starting in the same place. And then it gives me an idea of how many new patients we have coming in and how many GP offices that we need in that area. And also it lets me know whether we're drowning in new patients or patients that are going through a further diagnostic process. And at the moment, all this is getting confused, which is no good at all. So this should also help with that. So what we're going to do, I think, we will move these to the back over here. Like so. I'm going to pop that there, and then we can build a GP office on the reverse. We need to employ a bunch of GP doctors. Hygienic litter tires easily. Well, it's not ideal, but we do kind of just need him. I do kind of need him, so we'll keep him. And what were the doctors that are over here? Should we move them as well? So he's good, right? So we've got Jason here. Dickens and Bungle looking for work. So let's just pull them straight over to here. There we go. Now we're going to need to pull the toilets as well from over here. I think we'll stick them there. And we're going to want to pull the staff room as well. Bearing in mind that none of this has a staff room. But what we're going to do is we're going to put the staff room very close to this door here. Because this is such an awkward building. I'm going to want to fill it with as much patient diagnosis stuff as possible. So we're going to make it so staff don't have to go terribly far in order to get to the staff room. And it might be at some point that we'll make a bigger staff room to fit here more nicely. I think that'd be good. All that can stay there for the minute because this is treatment. Yes, so that's pretty good. Right, we've got toilet staff. We're going to need some heating up there, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So we want to move diagnostic stuff into this this building up here. So first of all, we're going to move this GP office. This is going to cause so much upset. It'll take a little while for itself to sort out. It will. This is further diagnostics as well. Lovely. And this. I'm going to make the entire hospital shift. Everybody's going to have to march across the hospital, which is going to upset a lot of time frames for these people. But, you know, it's just going to have to happen. What we'll do as well, because this does a bit of both as well. This does, yeah, both diagnostic and treatment. Okay. And then we're sort of getting into treatments down here. So we're probably going to move the pharmacy, I think, to here. This is a treatment room. There we go. What a mess I am making. Yeah, and you know what? We'll actually now move this toilet over to here. Should we copy a staff room? Probably. For here. Okay. Now we've caused the right mess here. This is treatment. Probably not going to fit over here. That's fine. We'll worry about it some other time. We've got our... These do both, again, like the ward, they do both diagnostic and treatment. What we might do for now is bring these over here, but they will probably have to shift over time. But just to try and keep this stuff nearer to two things. There we go. We will copy a toilet as well for over here. It's such a weird building. Do you know what I mean? All these buildings are weird. Let's be honest. All these buildings are weird. So, what a mess. And we want to move reception as well over to here. So I think we're going to make this area here reception. Now we could, at this point, use a reception desk. A reception room, sorry. Because we have more room to do it now. So, shall we? Shall we, everybody? Let's see. Let us see. You know, maybe something like this. Will that be too close? Maybe. Give them more of an entranceway, perhaps? Oh, do you know, I really don't like this reception room. Well, I do like it, but it's... I don't know, it can be problematic for me to use it. Is how I feel. I have sort of mixed feelings about it at the moment. It's not quite there for me. Okay, let's... but at the same time, I couldn't tell you what would make it better. Well, okay, the staff idling. So if the receptionists actually used the coffee maker and stuff like that to deal with their needs, that would make it far superior over the reception desk, for sure, right? Definitely. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with that or not. Also, why not put down in the comments below how you feel? Do you prefer the reception desks? Do you prefer the reception room? And why? Because just saying you like one over the other is one thing, but let us know why. You know, I'd like to know your feelings on this, because yeah, I'd like to say I'm not sure it's quite there for me yet. Oops, I'm not sure I like where this radio went. This is definitely my favourite radio, this one here, but I just want it just right, and I like the boombox, but I do prefer the radio. Let's get a couple of printers back here. Excellent. Super smashing great. Okay, something pretty maybe that's not a plant. Brilliant. So I'll pop that in, and then we will grab you. I'm going to just make everybody walk across the hospital. But once it settles down, I'm hoping that this will be a better way of doing it. Just turning the hospital completely on its head, effectively. Then we'll get rid of these. Uh-oh. Look at the mono beasts. So everyone will start slowly walking across the hospital. Now, what we need, of course, is to start dealing with all the temperature problems that we are going to have. So maybe we can do that. Ooh. Okay, maybe not. Should we pop that here? Oh no, I can't see. That's not too bad, is it? Maybe we could just warm this entrance here a bit. You know, that's okay. That's not too shabby. See if we can warm this up. Oh look, I did it during that DNA emergency as well, just to make things a little bit more tricky for myself. There we go. That's it, everybody. This way. This way. We're just moving across the hospital. Leaving just treatments and staff stuff over here. Probably could move these treatments over here, making them a bit closer, but there we are. I think we've moved enough for 1 minute. Do you know what I mean? They're low in temperature, but they're okay. Now, let's see. Probably send you home now, because we've messed it all up. And we'll send you straight for treatment. Right. It's going to kill a lot of people. I'm sorry. Right. Yes, we'll get back to that upgrading and stuff in a bit. Now, let's get some bennies down. So, we want some at the GP offices. We're going to want some, I think, probably, yeah, outside this GP office. Outside this ward.
Deposited in a bin is now hospital property. No rummaging.
No rummaging. We'll probably Yeah, these ones as well. Might actually...
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them.
no, actually, do you know what? We will leave that one there. And then we need some Benny's DNA as well. Do you know what? There's quite a lot of people here, isn't there? Shall we...
Phil called us from Blyton earlier, where he changed the sign that said, "Buy Swintoll's premium insurance" to
There we go.
"Don't buy Swintoll's premium insurance." Subtle word, Phil. I like it. More subversion after this.
More subversion after this. So, let's have a quick... Need to get the VIPs to the top here.
Assistant to reception.
Because we've got ourselves into a right pickle. Yes, we have. Do you know what? We might... Okay. Uh-oh. Not now. Not now, everybody. Not now. Okay. We could do with a big award. There is no doubt. Now,
Doctor needed in GP's office.
we need to get just sort of basic things in place. So we're going to make it so it's fairly nice while they're still all standing. Look at this. Fairly nice where they're sitting at least. A bit of attractiveness, something mild. Uh-oh, machine's broken. There we go. I do wish when you've called a janitor to a machine that they would stop using the machine. But I've noticed if there's... It takes time for a janitor to get there, they will continue to use it. That upsets me. Do you know what? We'll pop that there. That'll be fine. And what we'll probably do is just... actually, what we'll do, we'll take one of these plants, because these plants are going to not really be used now. I'm not going to want to come over here to maintain them either. So we'll pop this one here, like
Injection
that.
room, calling nurse.
Because we will get rid of all this, because it requires maintenance, right? So let's just get rid of it. I mean, the Bennies and that can stay there for now. You know, we'll get back to them. This will eventually get cleared out and be used for treatment. God, I'm really bad at this. Right, okay. This as well. And that. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Right. There's that. All that can stay there. Now. Let's see. Yeah, so some snacks. So let's get some briny brittle. And some palpitation here. There it is. And we'll do the same over here as well. So we're going to put some briny brittle here. I think we'll also put some over here. And some palpitation. Palpitation. Now let's get some binners down to go with them. Because they are going to create mess. Let's be honest. Put one there. We'll stick one here.
Your car is being taken for cubing.
Cubing.
That's a bluish car for
For
cubing.
cubing.
Thank you.
A big hand for Fiona Figtree, who just called with the best subversive
Right,
act
what's going on
so
with you?
far.
Send you home.
Fiona sneaked into
4
the
out of 5,
mayor's
not bad
office
given everything
and
that I
blunted all
did.
her pencils.
That one not so
As
good.
she burned bureaucracy crashing down. Our work here is done, people.
I think made them wander around so much.
Patients, please use the toilets provided.
Okay. And then we're going to need some form of entertainment. Mild forms, nothing crazy.
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them, not as you would expect to find them.
There we go. That'll do. That'll do. It's quick, but it does it for now, right? Okay. Now, in addition to this, we should start to be able to see how swamped
Please leave toilets as
our
you would hope to find
GPs
them,
are
not as you would
becoming
expect to
with
find
new
them.
patients. That should start to become a bit easier. Because we do have some crossover here. And what are we getting here? We've got a couple of new ones. But really, these ones over here should be just further diagnosis. But we could just be having some overflow. But we do have some newbies over here as well, which is a bit annoying. Bit annoying. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Shall we have a bit of a clear out? Maybe we could have a bit of a clear out. You. Where are you? Oh, you've been called into the room. Damn it. I'd like to send you home, to be honest. Oops. She was about to be treated. So they're all just... That's not too bad, actually. But he... I'm probably going to want to send home. And then we'll see how many people have been treated. Okay. Do we think he's going to make it? Where is he in the queue? Where is he in the queue? 2. Put him to the top. Okay. Then people with full diagnosis. Oh, and we've sent them home. So, yeah, we haven't really diagnosed anybody. Excellent. Right. Do you know what? I might send them home. What's happening here? Oh, blimey. Movie star. Yes, please do come along, Roderick, because I'm making a bit of a pig's ear of this after the big change around. Can't deal with you.
For a fun day out for all the family.
I guess.
Come to Grockle Bay Zoo.
Do you know what? They're very low on health. Because we've been making them run around all around the hospital, so it's hard to know where the failings are when you're messing with the hospital like I've been doing.
What?
Okay.
Almost no
This, I think, it's fair to say, does get too many people returning to it for further diagnosis. What I'd also say is how low these diagnostic certainties seem to be. Again, so training is going to solve a lot of these problems, which is good. Right. Now, okay, so where were we with everything? So I've employed another GP. So we now have 4 GPs, which is great. But we have 3 GP offices, and we clearly need more, I would say. I'm not quite happy with... Because most of these are new, right? Most of them are new. So, and these guys are struggling as well. But again, training would really help with this. So for every customer service skill these guys get, the faster they serve customers. And with customer service 3 and above, they also improve the happiness of the patient that they are serving at the desk. So that problem will absolutely be resolved with training. Of that, I'm certain. We're going to want some more training rooms. So how much is this building? I think we're going to buy this building. We are really putting our janitors under some serious stress. What we might do is just have a look at the machines. Yes, okay. And can we employ any more cleanup crews? Unmotivated? No. Right, so you can be part of the cleanup crew. There you are. But I don't really want you to be part of the cleanup crew. Who do we have? We do, okay. That's fine then. They're doing it, look. They're doing it. It's okay. They're going to get it sorted, everybody. It's okay. Ooh, the Jumbo DNA. This condition can be traced back to the DNA labs of Jumbo Megacorp. Attempting to create a clone of himself that was twice as big. Boss Jumbo McNally, I don't like that guy, inadvertently ended up creating hundreds of people with extra large DNA molecules squeezed into normal sized bodies. Oh dear. It's alright, we'll try our best to fix you up, although no promises, yeah? Okay. So let's see. Ooh, there we go. You could be a GP.
Staff are reminded to be good value.
Staff are reminded to be good value. There we go. Should we sort him out as well? There we go. Lovely. And shall we create a GP room on the opposite? I think we will. An opposite GP. Excellent. Yep. Feels weird doing it in this direction. Let's sort of got used to doing it in this kind of direction, right? Let's pop these in. Excellent.
Assistant to reception.
Lovely. I like to put a trophy cabinet. I'm wondering if we should make this really, really nice. If we should make 2 of these really nice. Like the best I can make them. Which would probably be level 4 before I'd get into spamming gold walls. Which, you know, we're only going to do that when really necessary. So, I mean, to be fair, level 4 tends to be pretty good. Although the staff morale boost that you get from having a level 5 is, you know, nothing to be sniffed at. It's for levels like Duckworth and Rotting Hill. Level 5 rooms is definitely worth striving for.
You have arrived at 2 Point Radio's cultural oasis.
Oh yeah.
I am Sir Nigel Bickleworth, here to nourish your mind and your soul for the next few hours with the finest sounds produced by man or beast.
Let's get that operating. Let's look through these. Ooh, another DNA emergency. Do you know, we just might. Why not, eh? Why not? What's going on with you? You've been called into the room. Damn it, I was going to send you for treatment. Now. Where are we with this? Actually, you know what? We might actually upgrade that. Get that repaired. And then we might send him on a break. Oops, we killed him. These guys have to go quite far for a staff room. Earthquake warning. Earthquake. Seismic activity has been detected. Uh-ohs, everybody. Uh-ohs. Well, we've already got them looking at the DNA labs. Hopefully it'll be okay. Let's prepare ourselves. Prepare ourselves. You can go home. While we sort all this out.
Earthquake imminent.
No. No. Right. Now I think we might do the staff training rooms in this section here because it's fairly central to the hospital, right, for staff to get to. And I've got to be honest, I've got to a point where this hospital is in desperate need of some serious training. It's falling apart because of the lack of training. So that, and because of what I did. Because of what I did. We will make those staff rooms nice, but we really need to see about getting some decent training underway. How much is this training room? 41. So let's copy this. I'm going to pop that there. Okay. And then we're going to build one of these on the reverse. And then we can copy it over, get a bunch of training done. And then I think that'll be good for this episode. It may not feel like we've done a lot, but we have. And it's been on my mind. I've given what I've done an awful lot of thought. I promise you that. Are we going to be able to afford all this? Because it's like 30 grand. Probably not going to be able to afford. Probably not going to be able to afford to build the last training room, but that's okay. When the money comes in. Oh, hang on. The money is coming in. And the time it's taking me to make this one, the money's coming in. Let's pop that there. Now, where's the skelly bob that we like to put in? There it is. Let's pop that there.
Clean up
Excellent.
required. Dead patient in the corridor.
Oh no, is there? That doesn't sound good at all. Sounds like the exact opposite of what we're trying to achieve. Okay. That looks pretty good. There we go. And then we will copy this for half that money.
On which civilization is built. For example, notice how the 3 nouns I used in the previous sentence all have a similar sound. That is called a rhyme. Now off you go to look at what a noun is.
Look at what a noun is. I'm terrible at nouns. They're like my biggest weakness. I'm not going to explain myself either. There we go. So, let's see. What's going on with you? 5%. It's not good. You've been called in. Oh, you're getting your cure. That's all right. What's happening with you? Would you like to go for treatment? Yeah, I think maybe that might be good. You've got a long way to go, though. So it's just as well you've had a drink of pulpitation so that you can run all the way there. I like it. Get rid of that. So how's this? This machine... Okay, but the staff member isn't too healthy. Okay, that's still being upgraded. Oh, we're working on taking this emergency. So we want to get a bunch of training on. Although we don't really have the money for it. Should we just have a quick look at this? Should we have a look at this? This might give us the money for a bit of training. Shall we see? Open all. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, we are doing research. Oh, yeah, look. Fantastic. Pretty pleased about that. So we didn't get much money at all. Let's have a look. We could really do with getting them trained in GP1, and we can't really afford to get somebody in to do it. So I think we are... Oh, Paul Duckworth. I think we will take 2 doctors off the floor to do it. Not the best, but there we are. These things happen. Are you work... Your diagnosis, right. So we are going to put you... Oh, actually, do we have that nurse here? Yeah, they all work in the same ward. That same tiny little ward. So we're going to train you in diagnosis, and we can get that ward nurse to do it. There we are. We could do some customer service training. Oh, we only actually have 2 as well. Leaving training... Oh, a little bit tricky for us. We'll deal with that, doctor, in the next episode.
Good patients, please use the toilets.
Shall we see? There. That might be good. So what we'll now do is actually, I think, pay for 2 of them. Yes. We'll spend the money on them. And then these guys, so these are all cleanup crew. So you need to learn ghost capture. So do you, Pedro. And we'll get Georgia here to do it. There we go. There we go. Some serious training has begun. And we've completely turned the hospital around on its head. It's been a complete switcheroo. But... and I know it's caused a lot of upset and whatnot, but I think in the long run, the long game of this hospital, this will probably be the better way of doing it so that we can keep emergencies coming in near the helipad, right? I think that will be good. You know, get all the treatments around here. Definitely. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not check out one of my delectable videos available? Feel free to come stalk me on social media and be sure to share this video with friends so even more may watch my SHIZWAH. See you next time, peeps! Oh, what's going on, Tilly? About to start recording. Why are you meowing now? I don't like being alone, do you? And it's getting a bit chilly now. I know, you want laps, don't you? You want laps and things.